have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
Oh, that's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Shelly.
This is just brilliant.
He strikes. Starts as you mean to go on.
But this is the danger of the top two guys, and that nuclear weapon that is.
Oh, hello, goodbye. Score! In the back of the net. And shoots. Score!
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep for it all. Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. Oh, there's no way back from this, surely.
I should get going.
Not without dessert. DoorDash is on the way.
Game's about to start.
Stay for the game.
I'm falling asleep. Coffee it is.
Snacks.
I'm never leaving, am I?
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
The judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world is ready. The fight starts now. How do you like it?
So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this. Weigh in live on DAZN.
Un aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.
Well, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the Fontainebleau, where on Saturday night, Matchroom Boxing presents a lightweight world championship fight between Raymond Muratalla, who will defend his belt, against Andy Cruz. Chris Mannix alongside Sergio Moore, and Sergio, a big moment for both Raymond Muratalla and Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz has never fought for a world title before. Raymond Muratalla fought for an interim belt last year, but this is his first chance to fight for that full IBF gold. You're a former world champion. What do you remember about the first time you fought for a world title?
It's an incredible feeling. I mean, it's a culmination of everything you worked for since you were a kid and a teenager and a young man. You can't wait to hear the most beautiful words in boxing and the new. Not every champion does it. Not every fighter gets the opportunity. But when that moment finally comes, you want to strike, you want to win, and you want to have that moment. And believe me, it's the greatest thing you'll ever feel in your life.
Now, this is a battle between a veteran and Raymond Muratalla, 20-plus fights, really earned this kind of opportunity. And Andy Cruz, the former Olympic gold medalist, who's been on a meteoric rise in the 135-pound division. Just 6 fights, and he's fighting for a world title. What do you think of this matchup?
It's a fascinating matchup because Andy Cruz, we know what he did as an amateur. I mean, he was an incredible amateur, gold medalist, but he's a sniper. You know, he's not a Cuban southpaw, but he fights like a southpaw, maintains that range. Very difficult to fight, you know, break that distance. Muratalla has a great right hand, radar-like right hand, has all the confidence in the world, incredible trainer in his corner. So it's a style matchup, boxer-puncher versus a strict boxer. This is what we want in the sweet science.
Yeah, two great fighters, two great trainers in their corner, Robert Garcia and Bozian. It's going to be a terrific matchup between these two guys on Saturday. And all part of a terrific card that we've got, a 5-fight card here at the Fontainebleau that begins with Zaquin Moses, the cousin of Shakur Stevenson, making a name for himself in the 135-pound division. He takes on Leandro Medina. And you got Amari Jones, one of the best young prospects in all of boxing, the former Olympic medalist. He takes on Jerome Baxter in a 154-pound fight. Then Israel Madrimov, the dream is back. Madrimov, the former 154-pound champion, he takes on Luis David Salazar. And Khalil Coe and Jesse Hart are going to meet in a light heavyweight showdown. Some bad blood between these two guys during this fight week. They meet in a fight that is hugely important for the careers of both these men. And then in the main event, Raymond Muratalla will defend his IBF lightweight title against Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz, the Olympic gold medalist, trying to show that experience in the pro ranks does not matter, that his talent can win out against the experienced and also talented Ray Muratalla. So let's get this thing started. Head up to the stage to David Diamante.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here to the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the official weigh-in for our big night of World Championship Professional Boxing taking place here tomorrow night. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. On the night, we're sponsored by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Events 365, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Drip, Caribe Royale Orlando, Riyadh Season, 10% Club, DoorDash, Your Door to More, and Everlast. And, of course, all the action will go out live around the world exclusively on DAZN. Ladies and gentlemen, great fight card. We got 7 fights on the card. We got 2 title fights at the top of the bill. IBF Lightweight Championship of the world. It's a great scrap. So let's go ahead, without further ado, and bring the fighters up to the stage so they can face the scale and face each other. Our first contest, 6 rounds in the super featherweight division, now making his way to the stage. Professional record, 7 victories, 2 defeats, 1 draw. He has 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Rosario, Santa Fe, Argentina. Please welcome Leandro Lausha Medina. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. His young professional record thus far perfect. 5 fights, 5 victories, with 3 of them coming by way of knockout. He proudly fights out of Newark, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zaquin Zeba Moses. Now to the scale, Leandro Lausha Medina. 134.2 from Medina, 134.2. And now to the scale, Zaquin Moses. 132.8 for Zabop, 132.8 for Zaquin Moses. Moses versus Medina, 6-round super featherweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Okay, our next contest, 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. Now making his way to the stage. He's undefeated as a professional, 7-0 with 3 knockouts. He fights out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Jerome Thoroughbred Baxter. Baxter. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, also undefeated as a professional, 4-0, all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Orlando, Florida. Here is the 2024 Olympic bronze medalist, Omari Banger Jones. Now to the scale, Thoroughbred Jerome Baxter. 149.6 for Baxter, 149.6. Now to the scale, the Olympian, the undefeated Omari Banger Jones. 151 on the nose for Banger Jones, 151.
Well, Sergio, I love what I've seen from Omari Jones. Didn't come into the pro ranks with the reputation as a puncher, but 4-0, 4 knockouts, that speaks for itself.
When you're 6'1" and you have that frame and you have that confidence, you have that Olympic pedigree, you're bound to unleash that power. That confidence is already there. He has the promotion, he has the stage, but this is the moment that really separates what he's really made of. When he faces another fighter with a good record that's never really tasted defeat, this is going to be a good fight for Omari Jones and a good step up.
I love the attitude from Omari Jones, and I love what you do have, as you said, 2 undefeated fighters.
Jones versus
with no interest in losing that
super
up.
welterweights, Matchroom Boxing live on DAZN from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest, 10 rounds in the super welterweight division. Please welcome to the stage at this time, professional record, 20 victories, 1 defeat. He has 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Peleando desde de las Canitas, Santo Domingo, República Dominicana, please welcome Luis El Olímpico Salazar. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. Professional record, 10 victories, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Khiva, Uzbekistan. He trains out of Indio, California. Here is the former WBA super welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the Dream Madrimov. Now to the scale, El Olímpico, Luis Salazar. $157.8 for Salazar, 157.8. And now to the scale, the former world champion from Uzbekistan, the Dream, Israel Madrimov. 156.4 for Israel, the Dream Madrimov. Madrimov versus Salazar, 10 rounds, super welterweights, Matchroom Boxing, live on DAZN from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to weigh in the chief support of the evening as Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing is proud to present 10 rounds for the WBC USA Light Heavyweight Championship. Now making his way to the stage, professional record, 31 victories, 3 defeats. He has 25 big wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former USBA, NABO, and NABF champion and the former 2-time world title challenger. He fights out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jesse. Hard work, hard. Hard. And his opponent now making his way to the stage, professional record, 10 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 8 of his 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, the big stepper, Khalil Coe. Now to the scale, hard work, Jesse Hart. $174.6 for Jesse Hard Work Hart. 174.6. And now to the scale, big stepper, Khalil Coe. 182.8 for Khalil Coe. 182.8.
Embarrassing for Khalil Coe to lose and miss weight by more than 7 pounds.
That's not embarrassing. That's not unprofessional. That's something that should be fined. It's ridiculous. I've never, ever heard of a fighter miss weight by 7 pounds. There's only one professional up there, and that's Jesse Hart. Someone that's fought for the title twice. Someone that already knows what this moment's like. Embarrassing for Khalil Coe.
Heavyweight champion Khalil Coe, Jesse Hart, chief support. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome everybody here to the Fountain Blue, Las Vegas, Nevada for the official weigh-in for a big night of World Championship professional boxing taking place here tomorrow night. And it's now time to weigh in the main event of the evening. As Mr. Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, in association with Top Rank Incorporated, are proud to present 12 rounds for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. Now making his way to the stage, please welcome the challenger. His professional record, perfect. 6 fights, 6 victories, with 3 of them coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2020 Olympic gold medalist. Damas y caballeros, presentando el orgullo de Alacranes Matanzas, Cuba, Andy Diamante Cruz. And his opponent now making his way to the stage. He is the defending world champion. Professional record, perfect. 23 fights, 23 victories, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He fights out of Fontana, California. Please welcome the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF lightweight champion of the world, Raymond Danger Muratalla. Now to the scale, El Diamante, Andy Cruz. $134.4 for the challenger, Andy Diamante Cruz. 134.4. And now to the scale, the defending world champion, Raymond Danger Muratalla. 134.6 for the defending world champion, Raymond Danger Muratalla.
pounds over the country. Fuck him up. This is a disgrace.
Both fighters on weight, both fighters hitting their mark. Professionals, that's what professionals look like, unlike Khalil Cole in the past, but this is what I like seeing. Both lean, both chiseled, making the weight the right way. Wide shoulders, you can bet they're gonna rehydrate and gain 10 or 15 pounds after. Muratalla looks really good at this weight. We know that Andy Cruz is a total professional. Both of them have incredible trainers in their corner, and Robert Garcia and Bozy Ennis. Philadelphia versus West Coast fighter. Styles make fights, man. This is exactly what the sweet science is about. And for a world championship.
Raymond Muratalla and the Cruz, 12 rounds for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. Matchroom Boxing in association with Top Rank Incorporated, live on DAZN from Las Vegas, Nevada.
The only thing new gonna be that ride home. That's the only thing gonna be new. Boat, it's gonna be the boat or the plane, baby. Them waves is tall. Them waves is tall. Who's wearing it? Them waves is tall. Who's wearing it? Them waves is tall. Who's wearing it? Them waves is tall. Who's wearing it?
And Chris Mannix talks to Andy Cruz.
And still. The only thing new is that boat ride home. Let's go, and still. And get out of here. That's gonna be new. That's gonna be new.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I have no words. It's the dream of any athlete, the dream of any fighter. It's definitely my dream, and I'm totally ready to go in there and get the job done.
That's a world champion on the other side with a lot of experience. What's going to be the key for you getting a win?
Obviamente tienes por delante ahí en la otra esquina un boxeador con mucha experiencia, un campeón del mundo. Para ti, ¿cuál va a ser la clave en esta pelea?
Bueno, la clave siempre para ganar, el talento, la preparación y el que sea más inteligente encima del ring.
I think, as always, whenever you go into a fight, it's about the talent, how you prepare, and how you use that IQ in the ring to win the fight.
Well, good luck, Andy.
Muchas gracias.
I'm going to head over to Ray. Raymond, your first defense of this IBF title, and the odds makers have made you an underdog coming to this fight. Do you feel like they're not respecting what you've done in the sport?
You know what? I'm not too worried about that. I'm feeling great. My body's feeling great. My mind's feeling great. I'm ready to go in there Saturday and show everybody what I'm made of.
You have significant more professional experience than Andy Cruz. How do you use that to your advantage on fight night?
Just take him to deep waters. Put him through something he's never been before.
Think he's ever faced anybody like you?
Absolutely not. Never faced anybody like him.
What do you think the key is going to be to beating him on Saturday?
Just taking him to deep waters.
Good luck, Ray.
Thank you.
Let's go, Ray. Let's go, Ray.
And there we have it. Fighters are ready to go. Main event, Muratalla, Andy Cruz.
Fight card here on DAZN. Zaquin Moses continuing all the way up to the main event. IBF lightweight gold on the line. Raymond Muratalla against Andy Cruz.
Let's go.
All right, Sergio, we've got a terrific lightweight title fight in the line, but we've got to talk about what happened at the weigh-in for the co-main event. Khalil Cole coming in 7.5 pounds overweight for this fight against Jesse Hart. We were standing next to Jesse Hart after the weigh-in. To say he was irate would be an understatement. He said Khalil Cole's had 12 weeks to prepare for this fight, comes in 7.5 pounds overweight. That is wildly disrespectful to the magnitude of this fight.
Irresponsible, disrespectful, and they should fine Khalil Cole for this. But look, the fight's still going to go on. Jesse Hart, the odds just got closer. Hart is pumped for this fight. I mean, the man could fight. He's been on the championship level. He's only lost to 2 men that were world champions. This isn't a world champion we're dealing with in Khalil Cole. He doesn't have the responsibility of a world champion. He doesn't have the skill of the world champion. And what a shame that he doesn't have the discipline of a world champion. But you know what? This is a moment for someone to upset him, and I hope that this is what he does.
All right, well, the main event I think is going to be terrific. Raymond Muratalla going up against Andy Cruz. We know Andy Cruz. We've called all of Andy Cruz's fights in his young career. This is an incredibly impressive, incredibly talented young man, Olympic gold medalist. Let me tell you, Raymond Muratalla can fight. You know Raymond Muratalla, Southern California. You know what this guy can do. He has got 20-plus fights, undefeated throughout, earned this opportunity, earned that world title, and you heard him there. He said his goal, and he said his mission is to take Andy Cruz into deep waters, get him into the second half of this fight. What do you think of that strategy?
Listen, it's a great strategy, but you got to execute that strategy because everything can change for you when you're dealing with a sniper like Andy Cruz, someone that maintains that distance, has that big jab, he knows how to set up that big right hand, and he doesn't engage with you. So the more that a fighter doesn't engage and sticks with strict boxing, Muratalla can get out of his game plan, get frustrated and flustered, trying to look for a punch that's not going to be there and run into shots. But that's the beauty of this style matchup. I love the way he's been handling the media. I love the way his body looks. Can he hear the words and still, after this fight? That's the big news. Can he keep that championship?
So what does Andy Cruz have to do in a fight like this? He's only had 6 professional fights. He's been incredibly impressive in those 6 fights, but experience does matter at some point, doesn't it?
You know, Olympic experience means a lot. You bring a lot to the table. And you see more and more of these Olympic gold medalists win championships early in their career. They don't have to have a dozen fights or 20 fights like other professionals. So I don't worry about their temperament. I don't worry about their skill. I worry about how they're going to react to the big moment, the championship rounds. Those are the things where we don't have the answers for. But I don't worry about Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is ready for this moment.
Unbelievable fight. With Shakur Stevenson now fighting at 140 pounds, you can make the argument that this fight between Muratalla and Cruz is for the #1 position at lightweight. Both these guys have the talent and will have the hardware coming out of it. Well, a terrific fight card coming your way on Saturday from the Fountain Blue. Tremendous event beginning 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We're looking forward to it all the way up to the headliner. 135-pound title on the line. Raymond Muratalla against Andy Cruz.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world is ready. The fight starts now. Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show. So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this.
Weigh in live on DAZN.